Welcome back, traders, to today's video. In today's discussion, we're going to be looking at GBPUSD, and we're going to be doing a top-down analysis. So we're going to start off from the week, work our way backwards until we find a suitable location to obviously think about where we need to be making decisions and how we basically need to make them. So with that said, we're just going to get straight into it. So on the week right now, based on what we're looking at, we can see that we have GBPUSD in a form of an uptrend right here. Okay, and this is the channel that we have, and as you can see, we're getting higher highs as price is moving upwards, and that's the vibe that we want to go off from. We also want to be mindful of this level as well. We want to see if price makes it to that zone, and if it does, what it's going to do after, right? So that's the general gist as to what we're looking at right now. We can see price is basically moving up, right? That's what price is doing. But overall, GBP USD is in a downtrend, right? Overall. So this is going back as far as 2003, according to what I'm seeing here on TradingView chart. So as you can see, we're having lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, and we want to know what price is going to do should this make its way up to this level right here, right? That's what we want to know. We want to know what price is going to do at that zone. Is it going to break above? At which point it's fair to assume that direction of chart or direction of market could be changing, and we will need to reposition ourselves, as well as if you're from the UK, it basically means there's a high possibility that you're going to get a really good value on your dollar to pound exchange, right? So we want to see if that's going to happen. So the next thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump into the day, because we've pretty much more or less identified what is taking place in this area right here. We know that's an uptrend, right? And we also know areas of concern. So area of concern for us is this right here. I know I've mentioned it not too long ago, but it's important that I make sure that you guys are aware of that this area right here is a level that we really want to keep an eye on, because it creates a fantastic opportunity for us, in a sense of if we get a close above, we know that there's a high possibility the price is going to continue pushing upwards. If it closes below that level, we can position ourselves for a short. And if you was to look at past experience as to what market has delivered when it moved from that direction to the downside, when it began to sell off, effectively you're pretty much looking at, I don't know, say 27% drop, right? Which is not half bad, especially when we're looking at on a day. That's going to be a real big drop and a lot of profit potential for us to gain if we get that move, providing we get a price rejection at this level right here. Okay, so these are things that we don't know if it's going to happen or not, but these are things that we definitely want to keep an eye on moving forward. So with that said, we're going to jump into a lower time frame, the 4 hour, and this is where most of the work is going to get done. Now, based on what I am seeing right now on the 4 hour, I am working off the assumption that price may want to do some type of correction right now. So this is not on the macro view, this is on a smaller time frame view as to what market is doing and what I think is going to happen. So why I'm saying what I'm saying is basically I'm looking at up here. So I'm looking at the level up here, right? Actually, as a matter of fact, let me get rid of this level over here and let me add this instead. So I'm looking at this level up here, which is 1.37879. Okay, and I'm also looking at this level down here, which is 1.31428. right? Now, as we can see, we had price close below this level right here, okay? Which basically tells me, right, that price has a higher probability of coming back down, right? Revisiting this zone again to create a new lower low. This is the mindset I'm going off. And obviously we can already see the trend kind of forming already, right? So we have a higher high up here, then we have a lower high up here, okay? And then if this is anything to go by, this is a lower high as well as this is a lower high as well, right? These two are pretty much double tops. So everything we're looking at right now, with the exception of this right here, this level and this level right here, everything is producing lower highs, right? And even with these two in comparison, this level didn't close higher than this level. So everything is pretty much on par with what we think is going to take place. So with this now, okay, what I'm now looking to see is what price is going to be doing as it's continuing to push to to the upside, because bottom line is this: at some point we're going to get a change of character in this move, purely because this level right here was taken out, right? This is why I'm saying what I'm saying. So I'm expecting price to keep doing what it's doing, right? Maybe get to around this level and then begin to break down, right? At this point we will get a change of character somewhere either here, because it could easily happen where price is right now, okay, or it could happen in the hypothetical areas that I've drawn, which is it could be here, I mean sense of price closes here and then breaks down. So these are the things we're going to be mindful of. I talked about the same thing with USD JPY, okay, so if you go and watch that video when that video was released and you look at what's taking place now, this is the same concept that we're using to kind of figure out what market's going to do before market actually does it, so that we make sure that we're always facing in the right direction, right? So what I'm now waiting for is, because price is pushing up, I'm looking for areas of possible rejection in this area over here, areas of possible rejection in those areas. And the main thing that I'm basically looking for right now is, say, I don't know, let's say FVG areas, fair value gaps, right? So I'm looking for fair value gaps to kind of tell me what price is going to do. So first things first is, let me highlight these areas with this marker right here. So let's make this yellow so it's different from everything else. Let me make this purple. Okay, so purple. So what we're doing is we're going to mark out all the fair value gap areas that we can see right now, okay? And we're looking at this on a 4 hour. So we've got all the fair values locked in, right? So some of these fair values, the ones up here, so let's just say we're going to make these ones change the color a bit. Let's make this green. These green ones are FVGs that have already been visited, okay, and the purple ones are FVGs that have not been visited, right? Price has not gone into them, and that's all we're basically going to be looking for, the FVG zones. So let me mark out this FVG area as well. Yeah, price has visited this zone, so let's just add that in there, right? Because at the end of this, you're going to see exactly what it is that I'm getting at, right? You'll see exactly what it is that I'm getting at, but I just got to get this done first. So we've got FVGs in this area. We got a giant one, so I'm just going to mark this whole thing as one. And what else can we see? Yeah, we're just going to call this that, right? So this is a giant FVG block that we're seeing right here, okay, right? A giant FVG block. And what it is that we're waiting to see is if we're going to get a rejection up here. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a look to see, okay, cool, perfect. So the only FVG that I'm basically interested in is this zone right here. So I'm just going to draw a little box around it, right? And then we're going to get rid of the fib because we don't need that there anymore. We're going to highlight these levels, get rid of those, and we're going to highlight these levels right here and get rid of those, right? So as it stands, what I'm basically looking for is I want to know if price is going to come into this zone, right? So I get rid of this thing over here. And the zone in question that we're looking at is 1.359 and 1.355, right? These levels right here. If price makes its way into this zone, I want to see price break below. Once price breaks below, I am then going to target price to drop all the way, maybe past this low swing low over here, so maybe to around this level down here. That'll be my plan. That's how I would execute the whole thing. So as market is doing what market is doing now, I will not do anything in this space. I will just monitor and watch the situation unfold in front of me before I do anything, because I have an idea what's going to happen. So now that I have that idea, there is no need for me to FOMO into anything. All I have to do is just be patient and wait. Ideally, I would have loved to have been keeping an eye on things when market did this, when it produced this low over here and then went on to produce this high over here, then came down to produce this low, right? I would have loved to have been watching GBPUSD when this move took place, right? Because so long as I saw that, I would have been able to tap into this, because essentially what I'm doing is I'm trading the retracement back into the premium zone so that I can lock in with a sell back down to the discount zone, right? So essentially I'll be picking it up from discount to premium. So discount to premium levels where you've marked out, that's these levels right here, okay? So discount to premium, we get to premium level, right here, these two levels, that's premium zones, according to what I've just laid on the chart, right? I may be right, I could be wrong, only time will tell, right? And then once we get to premium, I will then sell back down to discount. That's how I would do everything in this space, right? So with that said and done, folks, right? I'm going to leave the video here in terms of what we've looked at, what I've discussed, and the moves I'm looking out for. If you find the content useful, like, comment, subscribe, right? Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one.